Hey guys, it's Ethan Hill, handsome and wealthy. And can all my handsome and wealthy men stand up? Now, guys, I want to make this video, right? This video is firsthand experience. And this video is gonna be about walking away from dead relationships. Right? Dead relationships. We got to walk away from dead relationships. What does it mean to walk from dead relationships, right? It basically means that when you walk from a dead relationship, it means the relationship's over. The relationship took its course. The relationship is finito, it's done, it's in the grave, right? And a lot of the times, right, we tend to try to keep the relationship growing by trying to water dead plants, by basically trying to keep this relationship going by putting time, by putting resources, by putting in as much effort, into something that isn't going to fulfill us, right? And I've had to go through this myself. I just kind of went through this recently, right? And once you realize, guys, a relationship is not going the way you want to, you can do one of two things, right? You can either keep going and trying to water the dead plant, right? That means, trying to, put in time, effort, resources, and, try to put your best and all into it and get no ROI. Or you can just walk away, get that self-respect, right? Value your own mental health, right? And be free, right? You're not a prisoner. You're not a prisoner. You can walk, you can get out, right? You're not trapped. You're not trapped in the basement with chains on, you can walk out. And that's something I had to realize, man. And that's something you guys should realize, because it can happen in all stages of your life. It can happen if you get into a relationship, if you get into a friendship, if you get into a marriage, right? You want to stop watering dead plants, because it's never going to work out the way you want it to work out. And that's what we have to realize in these times, man. Sometimes the person that you thought you were going to end up being with happens to not be the person that you're going to end up being with. And we have to trust God's plan, and we have to, do things on a professional level, right? So for example, if you and that person just didn't happen to work out in a relationship, right, but you guys are still friends, be grateful for that, right? Be grateful for that, because, it can be worse. Y'all could have had some sort of fight. Y'all could have had some sort of animosity, some sort of controversy that could have made it impossible to have reconcilable differences. Y'all could have been just having a back and forth fight, fist fight. You could have had the worst experience, man. But you gotta be grateful, man. And that's why, like I'm saying, if you get into a situation where you and it was a friend of you guys, and you guys have been friends, and something happens where you guys just end up not being the same, people switch up on you, people end up not, giving the same energy that you put in, it's never going to work. Remember, one-sided relationships don't work, right? I'm going to put a bar right there, right? One-sided relationships do not work. It takes two for a relationship to happen. It takes two for a relationship to happen. So guys, remember, cut your losses, right? Cut your losses. If you've been in that relationship that you need to get rid of, do it, right? If you've been in that marriage that is not even going as well, if there's no desire, if there's no fire, if there's no passion, right? Life is short, right? Life is very, very fucking short. I'm gonna be blunt and honest. Life is short. So you guys need to act with urgency. You guys need to get out of these relationships, because the moment you stay in these relationships and there's no fire, there's no passion, there's no fuel, there's no sort of love in there, you are going to lose yourself. You're going to put yourself in a state of misery. Right? You're gonna put yourself in a state of misery, and like, life is short, man. That's why that's one of my end quotes, right? That's one of my quotes that I live by. I probably should get it tatted. That might be something that I put on my bucket list. But life is short, guys. So you have to live life with urgency. You need to be urgent in the way you do shit, right? If you're in a relationship that's dragging, if you're in a friendship, like I said, that is dragging, and you guys see the signs, man, and I'm going over it because you guys need to pick up what I'm saying, right? You guys are not hearing me, right? You guys need to listen, right? Listen. If you guys are in a relationship that is dragging, if you're in a friendship that's dragging, if you're in a situation with family members, right? You and family, you're not seeing eye to eye, and you guys aren't really like talking as much. You are dragging it, man. Stop dragging that shit, man. And I've had to learn, man. And yeah, it's gonna hurt. As men, right? Of course, young men have to go through this, just like men of older age have to go through this. But guys, you are gonna go through heartbreak, man. And heartbreak and relationships ending is a sign that, growth is happening, man. People are in your life for a reason. People in your life for a season, right? Bars. People in your life for a reason. People in your life for a season, man. So, guys, the next time you're in a situation where, you're wanting more from the relationship, but the other person isn't giving you the love, or they're not giving you, the attention that you want, or they're not giving you, the time spent, or they're not really, putting in the effort to want to come see you as much as you'd want to see them, then it's time to, end shit. And like, it is not a bad thing, man. And that's why we, with social media and all these things that happen, and with the lack of abundance that we have in life, it makes it seem like this is such a bad thing. But it really isn't a bad thing if you trust the process, if you go with the flow of life, right? I'm not saying go with the flow and don't have a plan, but I'm saying go with the flow as far as what's presented in front of you. You will have less gray hairs, right? I repeat this message. You will have less gray hairs. You will stop stressing out at night. You will have less cortisol. You will be able to get 8 hours of sleep, right? Because I know a lot of guys, man, we love hard. I don't care what all these guys say on the internet talking about, oh, you're supposed to be stone cold fucking Steve Austin, no emotions. No, you guys, right? I'm keeping it blunt because I want the message to be received. We men, we love more, than women, right? And I'm not saying this to be misogynistic, because I'm not misogynistic, but when it comes to the data and the facts, a lot of men commit suicide over women, right? A lot of men will commit more suicide than women because they just get their feelings attached. They get their emotions intact when a woman doesn't want them, right? And like I said, if you guys are still friends, man, keep it keep it player. Just go with the flow. You never know what could happen, right? Just because it's no right now doesn't mean it's no forever. Just because it's no right now doesn't mean it's no forever, right? If you boss up, right, you get your shit together, right? You get your money right? You pull up in that nice ass whip. You get that nice ass house. You get the nice ass resources, right? The TV, you got a nice freaking outdoor pool, right? It can change, man. It really can. It really can. If you want it to be like that. But if you want to stay stuck, like I was stuck a little while ago, then, you make the decision. But understand that life is short. And if you keep rolling with the scarcity mentality, you will never grow. You will never get what you want, right? Negative energy attracts negative energy. So if you want negative energy, if you want scared energy, that's all you're going to get back. Your life is going to be scary, right? So understand this, guys. I'm going to close out this video. Remember, stop watering dead relationships. If that's the only thing that you remember from this video, is that you need to stop watering dead relationships. All right. You see my eyes? Okay. So you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. Handsome and wealthy. Still on the grind, man. I got to get back on a regiment with this posting on my group chat. But you know, we still fighting. We still going. You know what it is, guys. And you guys have a great, great weekend. Let me know if you've ever been in a relationship where you felt like it was one-sided, or you knew, better yet, it was one-sided, and how did you overcome that? Did you stay in it long term, or did you eventually leave? So drop your comments down below, and I will talk to you guys next video.